happening character, but I love this session how it progressed to where I was yelling at you and then you're yelling at me.
That was fucking awesome.
Moonin doesn't want to have to report this command.
We're not reporting this to command.
Chat, can you hear us? Chat. Can you hear us, chat? Chat, can you hear us? Chat! Anyway.
Chat, no!
Glow F, thank you for following. Okay, so...
Thank you, Purple.
As you guys are kind of getting around, resetting yourself, you put the little pedal back in the box and you kind of reseal it, you know. After about 20 minutes, let's see here. After about 20 minutes of you guys trying to get your wind back, you know, you guys can hear the merchants trying to get their horses in order in the distance as well. Is it working? Is it working? Okay, we're working. So
by now, Rue would have wanted to like set out some little flags to mark a path around the crater.
Yeah. So Rue, place yourself somewhere around the crater.
All right.
Do not eat the candy bomb. Chat, shut up.
Moonin is going to tell Hummel we need to build a movable barricade.
We are going to now do you understand why I wanted to get supplies requisitioned to Chalk-1? Oh, that's
so real quick, is Sugi or Rue going to explain to the party what this thing they found was?
Yes, Rue would have explained it.
Well, chat wants to hear it.
Oh, yeah, this is it's a Slaken's pedal. Essentially, it's in low doses an aphrodisiac and oftentimes helps as sort of pseudo Viagra, but otherwise it's well, in large quantities, not good, quite deadly.
No, I see why I said Moonin don't like it.
Essentially, anybody who has this is well, they're assumed to be an assassin. We need to be very clear that we have this in our documentation.
She was a bad woman.
So for context for everyone involved here, both chat and players, these things are used to bring down noble houses or governors or mayors. They're slipped into drinks, food, pastries, that kind of stuff. And more or less, they're designed to make the heart peter out, but also cause great embarrassment for the person who gets it. So say you're a king and you get slipped one of these, you're going to do some rather embarrassing shit and then die and more or less muddle your entire familial line and your titles and everything else. So it's literally both assassination of career and person.
Yeah. I would just like to think that the satyr was going through this, like, leverage-esque montage of trying to sneak past the guards, and then did not expect to be completely fucking atomized.
Right. I have
to free. Ooh.
I have to say that this was probably going to be used on Yule, and we want to put this in our documentation to justify I gestured to the crater without even giving mention to it. That was a fuck up. I will admit, I will do better. My experience is still new as C4, and especially I was good at it in training, I promise. This is my first time using it in a stressful situation, especially under the effects of magics. I accidentally used 4 charges, but we will get this operation back in points. We will get the windows fixed, and we've got this, team. Okay, we've got this. I believe in all of us.
So hold on, Rue. As you're kind of plotting out your path, Moonin, where are you at? So as Moonin and Rue are kind of plotting out this path, you guys hear flapping in the distance, and you guys know it's a harpy. So Rue and Moonin, you're about here. You guys look up, you see this harpy kind of flying towards you, and you know it's an owl harpy just by how elegant it looks while flying. And this owl harpy lands in front of you, like with a quick little step as it kind of jogs towards you. And then this harpy kind of puts on a face. That's when you realize that you're staring at a harpy first sergeant.
Hummel salutes.
You're
as well.
You're not there. It's just. It's just Rue and Moonin. And
I misread. Okay, sorry.
So First Sergeant Mali kind of dusts down her tunic and goes, I hear a big boom happen here.
Yes, we had, well, not to state the obvious in too fine a way, but we had an issue. Shall we report on it, and I can provide some documentation.
Yes, I believe you should report on why there's now massive fucking crater in front of road.
Yes. And he will give her the lowdown on what just happened. He'll tell her about the card, about the satyr woman who was actively trying to charm both him and Hommel, our party leader. He will make the statement that at some point she decided that what was the wording she used? This is a bus, and then ran over Kumiko, dropped a smoke bomb, ran over Kumiko. And
chemical warfare is a more accurate term.
Yes, he would state chemical warfare and state that the gas cloud was poisonous in nature.
Also, there are weird trees.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Mom wanted to talk to me about something.
Okay.
And he would state that, she tried to get away. We tried to stop her, and this crater was the result. However, once the crater was then searched, we did find some rather illicit goods.
So as you say that, Molly puts her fingers from her lips and goes, "Shh, let's talk up there first."
Of course, ma'am.
So she kind of walks with you guys along the way there. So all of you see Rue pop up, and then Moonin, and then this Owl Harpy is shorter than Moonin by like 3 inches. But Molly exudes the presence of a man 6 feet high. You know, she's kind of striding along in front of Rue and Moonin, and she gets to about here. And Molly goes, "So, who was in charge of this little outfit and made this grand decision?" She salutes.
Hummel salutes. I was Hummel. Hummel the Lesser. There was contraband aboard the wagon. Most of my team was compromised to Fey magics. One of my team was compromised to attack from this individual. I was in a situation of high stress, and
I was stressed out, for Sergeant. I didn't do it on purpose.
Admittedly, there was a little bit more explosives used than was intended initially.
So she goes
to the magics and circumstances.
First Sergeant Molly is staring at you. He goes, "Where is your uniform, Hummel the Lesser?"
It is on. I hate you.
It got blown off by the explosion.
It got torn up by the explosion, and
really,
it has been a day.
Explosion was so big it tear off tough, durable Veil Rider auxiliary uniform.
Admittedly, it is on underneath the suit.
Well,
it was a gift from a friend.
Must be such a shame that I cannot then confirm your rank, Buck Private Hummel the Lesser.
I would have kept my rank pins on me, guard.
Oh, would you? Where at?
Yes, on my load-bearing vest.
Oh, okay. Are they sewn on?
Yeah, they're sewn on. Yeah,
cool.
Hummel's got everything. Like he's like,
okay. So
this into like a
quick little rewind. She goes. So after the thing, she goes. But it must be a good thing you sew rank onto your little carrier then, huh?
Yes, it is good.
She goes, "Come down here," and kind of like does like the crooky finger motion at you.
Hummel comes down immediately, still saluting.
No. Further down. Get on knees. Make sure it's nice level eye to eye.
Hummel gets on knees, still saluting.
She locks eyes with you and puts her little claws on that rank and slowly tears each stitch out of that rank. She goes, "You won't be needing this anymore." And
I will not be needing this.
Just tears that rank off. And as she does, she kind of tosses it into the road. It kind of flops in the road. It's a demoralizing moment. She goes, "So, who is now in charge of Chalk-1?" And kind of turns in a circle addressing all of you. Now, she is an extremely intimidating presence just off the baseline. The fact that Owl Harpy this small is a first sergeant exuding Himalaya Harpy energy. He's going to intimidate all of you.
Can I say one thing? Hummel immediately raises his hand and points to Rue. The most fitting one who should be in charge. First Sergeant, not that I don't trust your judgment. I have served with Rue for some time, and he has been a much better compatriot and leader than I have been. And I would be half the man if I could be him.
So, Rue, give me a grit save.
Alrighty.
You gotta beat a 46.
That's a straight D20. Well, I'm not going to. That's a straight D20.
So this owl harpy stalks up towards you. She puts her hands behind her back, kind of like goose-stepping out towards you, and she's kind of looking you up and down. And this eye, as it courses over you, you feel like seeing her kind of eye up and down. She goes, Mr. Rue, do you think you could perhaps take care of leadership opportunities here at Chalk-1?
He'll take a moment to think before saying, I do not believe
Excellent!
that
I am so
suited.
glad you would volunteer for such an assignment.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
She goes, good. Great. Now, as for your road, we cannot fix this so simply. There is huge fucking hole in Trade Road. You, Chalk-1, will now go ahead and make another road around the giant hole in the Trade Road! And she like knife wings out towards the giant hole, and she's like pointing at it, and she's now like eyes wide, fangs bared. Rue, you're like, fuck. And you kind of like step backwards from her. Like, there's this huge Himalaya energy going out here. And she goes, sort it out, Chalk-1! Figure out how to fix road! And she like just takes off. Into the sky and just takes off.
Once she's well out of earshot, Rue will kind of go, well, that was, unpleasant.
You deserve that rank up more than I ever did. It was sheer coincidence that I got mine. I don't even think I deserved it. I was freaking out the entire time.
Look, I'm going to be entirely real with all of you. I don't 100% believe that I am entirely suited to this post. However, considering they are orders from above, I will take them if they need to be taken. If anybody here feels as if they would be better suited to the role, please speak now.
I will say the fact that you don't want a leadership position qualifies you for a leadership position in my eyes.
If you ever need help, just ask.
You're such a Hallmark card, Hummel. Jesus.
Sugi, Nuna, your thoughts?
Yes, being voluntold.
Well, Rue, if I become leader, then I can't drink up in the gunner's turret.
That is a fair estimation.
Oh, yes.
So,
goals.
Moonin.
this one's on you, bud, until you forfeit it.
Moonin not like Al, but Moonin will not go against Al's orders.
All right. In that case, and he will gingerly pick the pin, or it wasn't a pin, was it? It was a patch. The patch up out of the dirt. He'll dust it off and say, I believe it is about time I get to sewing. For right now, let's make sure that we've got some flags down on that road to guide people around the crater. And once we're done with that, we'll... Oh, it looks like we've got some company.
So as this guy goes, hey, y'all are getting yelled at, and I don't want to like interrupt, but I have glass. And he kind of points over his shoulder, and this guy's actually a window pane salesman.
That would be very helpful.
Right.
Kumiko, Hummel... Actually, Hummel and Moonin, would you mind taking care of this gentleman? I'd like to double check on Kumiko and make sure she's all right.
No, I definitely. Sir, I'm going to level with you. I've had a very bad day. It has been an experience. How much are you wanting to charge for your service?
You know what? To tell you what, how about I give you guys new windows and you just wave me through? Because I have paperwork, but you know.
2 windows, go. I know I give him 5 guilders.
And he goes okie dokie, and he kind of like.
Please just don't. And I like hold his hand in my big one. Please just don't take advantage of us. This has been a very bad day.
Oh no. That owl harpy was that's a nasty piece of work right there. She was called Mali. That sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Probably not the same owl harpy. He kind of hops out and kind of goes around the back of the wagon, starts pulling out these panes of glass. But Rue, as you kind of look over Kimiko.
I just want to say, she's got the expression of the kid who always goes to the principal's office for no goddamn reason. Just, oh man.
And so you
twice scorched by.
Yeah, twice exploded. And Suki, what are you doing?
Rue didn't really give me any orders, so I'm just gonna, I guess, watch the front gate.
Okay. Mean like the north gate or south gate?
Well, I guess I gotta fix the fucking road, so.
So as you do that, you see a wagon kind of coming back towards you. This is that Goliath fella. No, sorry, this is the Avalio fella. It comes kind of riding back, and so he kind of comes clopping along towards Sugi, and he goes, "Hey, what the fuck happened?"
Do you want long story or short story?
Short story works for
Exploding
me.
Satyr.
I'm sorry?
Short story works for me.
Dumbass put crater in my base.
Oh, yeah. Look, I was gonna save this for something else, but this he kind of leans. So Mac leans over and pulls out a small crate that was technically hidden, but not really hidden, in plain view. And he goes, "Do you want some of?" He kind of dangles a bottle towards you, Sugi.
What's in the bottle?
I mean, technically, it's human whiskey, but you know, it's not illegal. It's just people always want to ask how you get it, you know, and you know, you guys didn't see it, which is on you. But I'll give you 2 bottles to help cope with. And kind of points towards the giant crater.
Thank you. I uncork the bottle and shotgun it.
Just so you just shotgun 100 GP where the fucking whiskey just blah, 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 blah.
He said he handed me 2. One's for later.
This one's for now.
I have a shovel, and I probably need to make a grit save.
You know what? If you chug the entire bottle, yeah, probably.
We're going to find you passed out in the middle of that fucking crater, just cuddling a piece of a satyr.
Oh no.
It's all coming together.
So go ahead and...
No, I think that Satyr all fell apart.
That's a negative 15!
So...
God help us all.
So, Sugi, this shit tastes like liquid candy, and it is so good. You never had anything this good before. And you kind of... You want more than just 2 bottles, Sugi.
Oh my fucking god. And I got demoted.
You really want more than just 2 bottles, Sugi. And you see, he's got 8 bottles there left over.
That was good, sir. How much?
So this guy watch you. He like eyebrows raised, like, oh, it's 100 guilders a bottle, and you just drank all of it.
100 guilders a bottle.
Uh-huh.
Dude, unless you're about to sell your fucking kidney, we can't even afford another one.
Slowly counting coins in the background.
Who said anything about purchasing?
Oh no.
The sergeant has already left.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh no.
I got demoted. Go off, Sugi.
Guys,
Fucking go off.
We're real bad at this.
Yeah, we are.
We're really bad at being Avisa baddies, he says slowly.
Son of a bitch.
Child soldiers engaging in slavery.
He's going through the war crime chart right now. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? So, Sugi, what's your plan exactly?
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Oh shit.
Here we go again.
See, Sugi really wants it, but Sugi also has a lot of respect for alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he would feel dirty about stealing it. I feel, especially because he was grown up in which he wouldn't have to steal, and that seemed as very lowly.
Yeah.
Especially as a noble.
As a noble, that would be true. Yes.
However,
However,
I have a magical LMG on my back.
Oh no.
so what do you say, Sugi?
Is anybody watching me?
No, sadly we aren't.
Let's see.
No.
Where's Moonin at? Moonin is no.
I will admit, I was gonna send Moonin to get the next cart while this guy fixed our windows. If he would listen.
Would Moonin listen, Moonin?
Yeah, he wants to get this done, so he would.
Okay. So no, Sugi, no one's watching you.
How much was this gun worth?
Which gun, Sugi? The one that never misses, or sorry, and never jams.
Do I know it never jams?
You know it's magical.
I still can't use. I can't use it until the next level up.
Mm-hmm.
Has Sugi tried to fire it?
It won't function for you.
Just do it. Just do it, Sugi.
It's for real estate.
Sugi also takes the wand that never jams.
He did. He did take the wand that pulses, which is worth 100 GP.
I mean,
Son of a bitch.
how much gold is this gun worth?
Asking me or the guy?
Himself.
You think this gun's is worth at least 800 GP? Easy. Oh, okay, guy.
We keep playing that sound.
Boy, you better fucking chill the fuck out.
Do I feel close to being able to use this gun?
You feel. Yeah.
I am missing 2 points in cutting.
This is a duty-bound RPD, I believe.
Yes.
And it's technically priceless.
Technically priceless.
But, I mean, you feel like it might be a while till you're worthy of such a weapon. And the thing is, you know, give me a brain power save, Sugi, at disadvantage.
So,
God help us
Three.
all.
I mean, it's not like I can
3
use
sessions
it
from now,
anyway.
we're gonna wish we still had this.
2 sessions from now, I won't be able to use it unless we level up again.
I sent you a DM, Snake Shank.
Oh my god, we have fucked up royally.
Yeah.
Day one.
I love
Day
this.
fucking one.
This is our first day, yeah.
We're not even at, like, we're probably like 2 hours in.
Man, what a
maybe.
week. Sir, it's fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, how much of this did you say you have on hand?
I have about
Good
20 bottles.
20 bottles.
Yes, you know.
So, I happen to have a rather special armament with me. And seeing as you have already made it through the checkpoint, I don't believe anybody else is going to be stopping you to look through. And you also have, I believe, a special card, which makes you an arms dealer,
Yes, I
officially
do.
licensed to the government.
Oh, hold on. You mean the one on your back?
And I think you could make me an offer for the rest of those bottles for something that could be traded off for so much more.
Tell
It's
you,
simply,
heads up,
I
Chucklefox,
don't have
big boy coming
orders.
through.
I can't give it back
Cody has
to
activated
the
a mule
military.
potion.
Because
Roll
the
to see if
military
the whiskey
given,
got
you
damaged
know, was
from
given
the
it to me.
explosion.
So some military rations for some military supplies, and it's a legal barter, correct?
I believe it is, sure. And he kind of leans down and you see him kind of pull out these crates of bottles from underneath this thing. And he goes, ah. And he kind of looks down and sees that a few of the bottles got broken during the shockwave that ripped through the fucking location. And he goes, oh, I only have 17 bottles. But you know what? I will give you these 17 bottles of rare human whiskey, and I will trade you for that. I believe it's called an RPD. I'll trade you for that, no problem, straight up.
Yes, it's also very warm to the touch. It's like a mother's hug. on a young child. It's very comforting. Do keep it hidden though.
Oh, of course, of course. I got many hidey holes I can put things in. You know, not illegal, just for bandits.
Wonderful.
So,
And please do make your way through here again, especially if you have some of this whiskey on hand.
I will make a certain purchase just for you, Mr. Sugi.
That sounds wonderful.
So he
Thank you very much.
So he hands you over 17 bottles total of this whiskey, and you hand him over the RPD, and he quickly turns the wagon around and goes, "Thank you, I'll see you here soon," and turns the wagon around, and his fucking heads out of there. These horses are fucking hauling ass. And you're left with these 2 crates of alcohol there, Sugi.
Do we see him take these crates in, though?
Nope. I have put the crates underneath the root of this tree. I make myself a little chair. I take another couple sips. I grab my shovel, and I get to work.
And I get to work. Okay, so up top here, Moonin, you're flying off towards these wagons, right?
Yes.
So you see that a lot of the wagons are currently in a cat. Well, come here, kitty. It's okay. Come here. Cat was fucking scratching my fucking chest, paying attention. Okay, so because you have streamer cat now. So as you head off down towards these wagons, you see that there's quite a bit of chaos down here as there are horses loose running around. Some of the horses broke their harnesses, and you know you're seeing the wagon owners just now getting a handle on the chaos that was caused by the bomb, and you see that one of the wagons has dropped a whole bunch of produce. There's carrots and apples and cabbages everywhere. It's a bit of a mess down here, Moonin.
Well, I'll call for the next ready wagon to move up.
So wagon right here kind of like comes around and he goes, "Hey fella, do you want to ride back up there?"
Sure.
Okay, so you perch up on the wagon?
Yeah, he'll perch up on the wagon.
So he goes, "So, kind of a big kerfuffle today. All the horses got excited. It's a big explosion. Are you okay?"
Moonin fine.
Or how your buddies up there?
Spider's worse for wear.
Spider?
Havader.
You see, like he stops, skirt, and he goes, "There's a Havader up there."
Yes.
Tell you what, buddy, how about you flop my paperwork up there, get all checked out, and I'll just go around the base.
Right, let Moonin see your paperwork.
He pulls out the paperwork out. And basically the same leather-bound kind of fold. He kind of unwinds it, holds it out for you. Give me an investigation and cunning there, brother. I mean, these look completely fine to you.
Moonin will walk around the back of the wagon, just taking a look in.
So in the wagon are all costumes. These are all theater costumes and like traveling circus costumes. And you see suits and dresses and basically a huge like traveling circus wardrobe is inside the back of this wagon here. There's also boots and hats and shoes and slippers. Everything a stage play would need to do multiple characters.
Oh, nothing suspicious?
Not particularly. It's a whole bunch of weird clothing.
Moonin will make a note of it in his book and fly over to Rue with the paperwork.
So he goes, "Hey, am I good?" Or he could kind of yelling after you.
Need to check with boss.
Okay. And you kind of fly off down here. Rue, where are you at? Are you in the building or outside?
He's outside, looking after Kimiko and making sure she's up to snuff to continue duty.
I mean, she's fucked up.
Yeah.
Poor Kimiko.
As Moonin flies up, he'll tell Kimiko, "Just take it easy for the rest of the day, okay? If you need to take a break, get some sleep, I won't even blame you." What's up, Moonin? Is everything okay?
Rue, got wagon full of, looks to be costume. Paperwork checks out, and I'll hand him the paperwork.
And why isn't he riding up here?
I mentioned Spider, and he said no.
Well, I just sent Kumiko inside. Have him ride up anyway. Let him know that she's inside and that she's probably cooking something right now.
Moonin
He
hears.
won't have to see her. Yeah.
Yep. Back at you go, Moon. All right. So you land in front of the wagon, and he goes, so, what'd it say?
Boss wants you to... Yeah, boss wants wagon to move up. Spider's inside now.
Oh, okay. So I ain't got to see her?
No.
Yeah, nothing. So he kind of goes, and kind of kicks the things back up. He goes, nothing, against those folk, but, all those eyes just kind of, you know what I mean?
Oh, Moonin understands more than, I don't know what he is.
Oh, he is a Valley Elf.
More than Valley Elf knows.
Mm-hmm. So he kind of clips up there and he goes, oh, good fucking grief. And he sees like the giant crate. He goes, what the hell did that?
Satyr terrorist.
Terrorist.
He goes, yeah, I've heard about them satyr. Some satyr of some sort that destroyed a bunch of cities some time ago. They're rather unbalanced sort.
Let's where and WW4. I'm just writing something out. Are you the individual that Moonin told me about?
Yep, that's me.
As Rue approaches the cart. All right.
I'll pass
can I get your name, please?
Rue's paperwork.
Yes, and I'll give it a look over. Can I just double check and make sure it's as legit as Moonin has told me?
Do the roll.
All right, brain power, or what am I going for?
Cunning.
Cunning, okay.
Jeez, don't trust the one with the highest
Heads
investigation.
up, Chuckle Fox.
Oh no, I do. It's
coming
just I want to
through.
double verify, and
Tom has activated
yeah,
a mule
okay.
potion. At some point, a book merchant that is a secret foot cultist rides through the outpost selling esoteric books,
I mean,
magic to
these-
mundane.
These look
But
like
on the side sells
perfectly good
graphic
papers to
romance
you, Rue.
novels about feet.
All right.
Homo's going to walk up to this guy. Just so you know, that's what happened to the last person that crossed us. And I point to the creator.
He
You can't.
he goes, trust me, I have no intentions of becoming a pink mist.
Good. Homo's
Could I get
gonna
your
walk
name,
over.
please?
Uh,
Rue looks a little bit exasperated.
He goes, yeah, it's Derek Diggory.
Derek.
Moonin's good turn to Hummel. Shouldn't Hummel be digging?
Yes, Hummel, would you mind going down double checking?
So
on something?
actually,
Are you sure he's doing all right?
all of you outrank Hummel, so all of you can actually give Hummel orders if you wanted to.
That's okay.
Jeez.
See,
Okay, so
here,
what are you up to
shouldn't
going
Hummel
on?
be digging? Stare. Yeah, go dig, fucking asshole.
Aren't we all private first class?
Nope.
Except for Hummel.
Hummel's a buck private now.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Moonin's not happy. He has to repair stuff.
All right.
hey Hummel, I understand if you want to take a little bit of time to take a break, but I would appreciate it if you go check down on Sugi at least.
No, I'll go check on Sugi.
Sugi's great.
Sugi's
are-
great. I'm
Are
having a
any
great
of these
team.
patched up yet?
You what?
Can I just slowly start patching these square by square?
You can kind of fill it into a degree. Cat, would you quit trying to bite my fucking ankles? I'm gonna snap your shit. You can probably fill in up to half of the squares. So more or less, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna see if I do another circle here. This part right here is too deep to fill. Like,
Okay.
that's where it happened.
We will might need to put a small bridge there.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might want to order lumber and build a bridge.
Sandbags, lumber, bridge.
May not need to order lumber. Trees nearby. Build log bridge.
I guess Hummel actually gets what he wants then, doesn't he? Tear down all those fucking trees. All right.
Part of this tree.
But Moonin like trees.
So Rue, you papers look good. What else do you do?
All right. Could you tell me what you're up to going down here?
Oh, I go from place to place. I'm a performer. I uplift spirits and make merry. Really, it's how I pay for my food. And I got a entertainer's license to travel the roads. It's a, what do they call it? Special lenience or something or another.
All right. Are those the papers that he handed me, or
Yes, they
was
are.
that a different set of papers?
No,
Okay.
it's not paper.
All right, then where exactly are you heading? Or do you have
I'm just going south. I mean, I'll probably hit along First Leg and the Nestles. Plenty of money to be made in Sapphire and Holy Fenor. Probably go along Archery and Valhalla Hill. You know, just hit all the big stops.
All right, and I'm assuming, just for my last question here, you work for yourself?
Yes, I work for myself. That's why, like, I didn't have a guild I worked with, but they were give me that little special license to go do stuff with.
All right. Would you mind if I took a quick peek in the back of your cart?
No, go right ahead.
All right, cool. And he's going to kind of click his... Well, he probably doesn't have a special pen. He's going to walk to the back of the cart and take a peek inside, just, double verify.
So again, it's just full of the weirdest fucking... Like it's like an entire trapdoor set back there, all different kinds of, like, clothes, styles, like, class styles. You get, like, royal clothing, pauper clothing, clown clothing, entertaining clothing, all kinds of clothes. Like his entire boudoir is in the back of this fucking wagon.
All right. So, stepping up into the cart, he's going to kind of keep an arm on the rim of the doorway and kind of flick through the closest costumes just to check between them and make sure, there's nothing kind of hiding underneath them.
Let's see here. What would you roll, my good sir? What would you roll? Go ahead and give me an investigation and cunning. Yeah, fuck it.
Cunning. Okay. That's just a +2.
And then roll me perception and brain power.
Okie doke.
I believe. Hold
Perception.
on. Hold on. Perception.
Brain power.
Yeah, brain
Okay.
power. Yeah.
Okie doke.
So, from what you can make out, these are a whole bunch of fucking costumes. There's costumes and shoes and cloaks and, like, it's just so much shit in the back of this fucking wagon. And, like, you think, well, if he's entertaining, he might be wearing these, It's just really fucking weird.
It's weird that he has so many sets of clothing and, like, okay, this guy's just fucking strange. Or it's weird in a, this is suspicious way.
Just in it's a weird way,
Mm.
And like, you're kind of going through mentally about, like, because your brain says spy automatically, because anyone would. You're kind of going through mentally on, like, the wanted posters, and his face didn't really seem familiar at all.
Did it look like maybe he was wearing makeup of some sort?
You can go check again if you want.
He'll kind of hop back down out of the carriage and gingerly close the door. Walk back up to the front and kind of give this guy a glance over. Says, just double checking your face for a moment. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to seem odd, but
He goes, no, my dear Knowles, it's fine. And you kind of, as if it's like the kind of, like, make it quite clear, he kind of turns towards you and leans down towards your face with zero fear.
Looking him over, he will, is there anything I can roll to, like, either get a vibe off of, okay, this is probably makeup or not?
Now, this require an investigation roll to, like, truly look at it, or you can try and smell it if you so wish, but they'll both be using different modifiers.
Okay. It would probably be a better choice to try and smell it because I do not have the investigation skill.
Okay.
So I would want to go with smell.
So roll me perception with cunning.
Perception with cunning.
I mean, thing is, you do smell makeup, but you also think, well, he's a fucking performer. Of course, he'll have makeup on him. So,
yeah.
Again, you're looking at him. Of course, he leans down right to you. He's showing no fear, and he doesn't really look familiar at all. Like, the hair color's wrong, the eyes are wrong, the face isn't quite right. Like, he might be familiar, but it's not evident. Not like, boom.
Moonin, what do you think?
I mean, what does Moonin think? Do they roll investigation or?
Do you want to try and investigate his face, or try and perceive if he's wearing anything?
Try to perceive if he's wearing anything.
So roll me perception and cunning as well, please. So, you can tell he's wearing makeup, obviously. But then again, he's not really hiding he's wearing makeup because he's a performer. He's obviously wearing makeup. And you don't really smell or kind of, you kind of like taste the air. You don't taste any kind of poisons or, you know, the vibe isn't too bad. He's very clearly just a performer wearing heavy makeup.
Moonin thinks Valley Elf's wearing makeup, but nothing else.
Hold on. There we go. All right, well. Making villager noises. In that case, I guess I don't see any reason to not let you through. God damn it. All right. He'll hand the paperwork back to this guy and say, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It's not a problem. Pleasure
Watch the
doing
hole.
business with you. Yeah, I'll watch the hole. He kind of thinks his horse is kind of scoot around this bit here, kind of move around the Sugi and the Hummel. He's like, "Da-da-da-da-da." And then the next wagon pulls up. All right. And this wagon, God damn it, Tom, why? This wagon pulls up. Mind you, the guy is currently replacing, this guy's got 3 windows replaced already. And this merchant runs in and goes, "Hello, Chalk-1, how are you? Oh, this is all new, and oh, that's a huge hole. All the woods. What happened here?"
Just had a spat with an unscrupulous sort.
Well, I guess you guys don't know me. I am Moltres, and this is a halfling, a halfling kind of talk, and he's wearing a
male halfling.
So he goes, "I am Moltres."
Your name is Moltres?
Moltres. I am Moltres, and I am a book salesman, and I have a lot of books I need to get rid of.
Oh, well, if you're looking to get rid of them, what have you got in store?
Jeez, madcap, stop. Well, I have books on the sciences, books on the arts, and special books made by Cockrum himself, the great cartoonist.
Interesting. What are you... Well, okay, obviously you're trying to get rid of your books, selling books. And where are you headed exactly?
I am just traveling down the roads, village to village, peddling my wares.
All right, and who do you work for?
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Do you work for someone in particular, or just for yourself?
I work for myself. I am a self-employed book salesman.
Self?
Papers,
right.
please.
Yep, and your papers?
He kind of looks over his shoulder and goes, "I have papers all in my books. I don't understand."
Your papers to prove you've paid the toll to use this road.
What tolls?
I'm not above game. I don't quite remember what we're supposed to do in this situation. Are we supposed to detain him, or just, oh right, we're supposed to take everything?
He goes, "What do you mean I have to pay tolls? I thought these were free trade roads from King Ligden."
No, sir. They're, God, what were those people's fucking names? The one note I don't take.
Yule and Gremlin.
Yule and Coco. Yule and Coco.
Yeah, Yule and Coco. Yule and Coco. Oh, sorry, Gremlin. Is the other one.
No, these are not free roads. You have to pay the toll to Yule and Coco in order to use them. If you don't have the paperwork, we're going to need to seize your assets.
This is Trade Road.
Whoa, wait.
by Bell Rider.
I thought that it was still free. I've been north for the last 2 years. I did not know there was new toll roads.
Well, that's the way it is. And is there any paperwork I can show him to prove it?
Yeah, there's like a huge ledger that you can pull out and say, like, here's, signed by Noble Who, King Who, Mayor Who. There's a whole list of people who are paying the road. Like, and it's a guy.
He'll flip through that for him and show him.
And he goes, wait, you can't seize my. This is all I have. This is my wagon. These are my books. I sell books. what if I just turn around and I go get my I pay toll north? I have no city. I have no town. I call home. I am traveling salesman. I did not know you were doing this down here.
All right, just calm down for a moment. Just calm down for a moment. You seem like a reasonable gentleman. In exchange for possibly just handing off 1 or 2 magic books that you might have, then we will allow you to turn around, head back north, pay the toll, and come back. How does that sound?
But these are expensive books.
And, well, okay, allow me to ask, what is the value of your entire carriage?
Well, I don't want to just say out loud I might get robbed later. I mean, they are nice books.
So, in exchange for parting with 2 of your magic tomes, you would retain the value of the rest of your carriage.
Well, which books then?
Well, what do you have?
I mean, what don't I have? I am rolling bookstore. I have lots of things. You kind of.
Do you have any on healing?
He kind of gets out and he goes, maybe, and he kind of walks around. Imagine he's a very portly halfling. He kind of waddles around to the side of the wagon there, and he kind of, this is a standard merchant wagon. It has the side doors that pop out and kind of display windows. As he pulls out these windows, these doors, they kind of fold out. Just racks of books come falling out, and he goes, now as these racks of books come out, 1 second here. When you hit,
would it be possible for it to occur to Rue that the resident alchemist also learns alchemy formulas from books?
Yeah, he'll know.
Oh yeah.
But
he's only asking about the 1 healing book, and then probably would ask about an alchemical book next.
But as these kind of racks kind of slide out, Kumiko, I'm going to say you kind of put your head out too, because there's a lot of racket. You see that on the very front of the racks are these picture books by Cockrum, the human who makes comic books here in the Vale. However, the covers kind of catch all of your eyes due to this mule potion, and the mule potion only is why I'm doing this. Chat. These are... Chat, why? The very first row are very clearly graphic comic book novels that you've seen before, but... Jesus. These are romance novels, which all bear...
yeah, he isn't it?
Which all bear foot-type acumen, like Lovers Between the Toes, The Heel of My Fortunes,
oh my God.
Healing Waters with the Heel, and there's like 13 novels, 13 graphic novels that all pertain to the infatuation, appreciation of feet. Chad, I fucking hate you. Thomas, fuck you.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
So yeah, and of course behind these foot-centric graphic romance novels are other books. And this
right.
and this having goes, how about these 2? And he holds out 2 books. Now one of the books has a big golden eye on it that's closed. I want to draw the symbol for you real quick. Actually, if you look next to the wagon, it's got a big symbol that's in gold. It looks like this.
Okay.
It's got kind of a little thing going on. It's quite stylized, but it's got that little symbol in the front. And the other one has... Did you want a healing book?
Yeah, anything on healing, and he would toss in, and anything pertaining to alchemy would be particularly helpful.
Can Moonin look for something he's seen before?
Moonin, after I saw that meme, no, you can't. No, you can't do that. No.
I've waited weeks for their
you can't see shit, Moonin. So sorry, you're gonna ask Moonin something.
No, I was just gonna see if I could look for the foot cultist symbol.
Roll investigation using your cunning for me, and let's see if I can find the healing one here. Because I don't really have much healing books. I mean, you looking, but you reckon you gotta get inside those shelves to try and find one of the symbols. For you, my boy Moonin. Shut up. Because I have this and I have this. In on one of these books, it says healing Healing the Soul Within. So it's a healing book. But the cover's really weird looking. It shows a person like pulling a soul out of somebody. It's a little weird, but he says it's a healing book, so you know.
Alright. And the other one?
That's like 2 he holds up. So one is the one with the eye, and one's that one. He goes,
Gotcha.
He goes, I think these are the best candidates for what you're seeking.
What's the one with the eye, by chance?
I don't know. It has something to do with that big harpy god. He's kind of pacing. He's like the big one with the big claw feet. I think she's called Brown Mule or something of the sort. It's the one that was the raven harpies around her as that one.
All right. And what does it teach exactly? I'm unclear on that.
I don't know.
Is it healing? Is it alchemy? Is it?
I didn't read it. It's just they said it creates a spell. It's all it even teaches. It's just a spell you learn that's attached to Bramola. I don't know what it does. And this one I got given for free because it keeps making people feel uncomfortable. But they said it. They said it involves healing.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this. I just spotted some literature that you would likely be interested in selling off at a high price, might I add, to some individuals of the foot persuasion. Why don't you toss in a third alchemical recipe on top of that, and we'll call that even.
So this I think goes. Are you a brother?
No.
No.
In fact, they tried to draw my feet, and I told them no.
Could I draw your feet?
No.
Oh, you sure?
In fact, just for asking, toss in a second alchemical recipe on top of that.
He goes, "This is extortion now." It's like oh, like it was like all happy that something. Like, this is extortion. You are extorting me.
I was planning on stopping it too.
But
then you offered. Then you committed fucking. What would that even be?
You
said the word and then I lost
crimes.
it. Sexual harassment. You just fucking committed sexual harassment.
It is not sexual harassment. This is not a sexual thing.
We'll take the 2 books and the 1 alchemical recipe. Then you can be on your way.
Does Halfling have picture books without feet in it? Or not about feet?
I mean, no, I don't. This is the finest romantic literature you can find this way across the continent.
Oh, never mind. And Moon walks off.
Heads up, Chuckle Fox. Big boy coming through.
He _who _knows has activated a mule potion.
Uh-oh.
Foot cultist makes a run for it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I expect wonderful.
So, Chad, please stop.
He's garden pain.
Flash
Okay.
__green
So,
donated $5.
He goes, you know what?
Please
Okay,
tell me
I
the
need
Foot
you,
Cult has books on healing pressure
Mr. Knoll, to
points
hold
in the
these 2
feet.
books for me. The other book is hidden in a little compartment behind my seat. Just hold these 2 for me, and I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. Look how slow my horse is. I'm not going anywhere. And he kind of like waddles back towards the front of the wagon.
He'll arch a brow.
And he kind of says,
take
"Heads
books.
up, Chuckle Fox. Oh my God, what now, chat?"
Kodu has activated a mule potion. A wheel breaks.
Okay, I need y'all just to relax as I do this. This guy goes, all right, yeah, and he fucking launches this fucking wagon off into a run and kind of leaves them behind. And then he goes, yeah, okay, oh shit, oh no! And he kind of runs into the fucking crater. A fucking wheel breaks off, and he kind of goes tumbling. He's gonna do a driving check, I guess, to see how well this goes. Okay.
Oh god!
Oh wow, good for him.
Damn.
And he goes,
I don't see how that gets him out of a 20-foot deep crater.
He goes, I got this, no one panic! He's kind of running on the rim, and the thing's kind of loitering over, and that's when the candles fall over inside of the fucking living compartment onto the books. And he goes, ha ha! You thought you almost had the works of Multi! oh! Now the fucking wagon's on fire and shit. He's just trailing flames.
Hummel starts running.
The fucking wheel falls off. It kind of falls to the side. It kind of crashes, and it's rolling, and Maltier's thrown from the wagon. Moon's flying after
Moko
him.
looks out this window. Is like,
Hummel
I'm not
runs.
taking responsibility for that fire.
So you guys watch as the fat halfling Malton is flung from the wagon into this tree. He hits a tree bodily, whacks into it, and falls in the trunk and kind of lays still at the bottom of the trunk. This wagon kind of rolls once, twice, 3 times, and promptly bursts into flames.
Hummel is going to grab the halfling.
As you grab the halfling, you hear its neck make out kind of like a crumbly watermelon type sound.
Oh, you killed their boy.
Moonin.
Oh.
Did he actually just snap his neck by accident?
He did, yeah. So Moonin, as you're flying after the wagon's on its side, and along the bottom of the wagon is the symbol you're looking for, by the way.
Moonin thought so, but he's gonna try to cut the horses free.
I was just writing the word detained, and then you snapped his neck.
Let's
now
see.
I have to put a fucking skull next to him.
So the dwarven horse is still alive, and it's honestly quite bored looking. It's like, oh god, not again. You know, it has a kind of vibe to it. But you cut the dwarven horse free. I'll put him on the map, I guess. Anything else there, Moonin?
Is there anything salvageable from the wagon before it burns up?
Roll investigation for me. As you kind of like walk over there and kind of like look around for stuff.
I guess there's no way to put it out.
Okay, 12. I'm gonna roll a D100 real quick.
I like how I just had to
NPCs,
put down a
beasts.
note. I like how I just had to put down a note. Footman, comma, no regrets. Under the giant skull.
Footman.
Yep, no regrets.
So here's the dwarven horse. He's gonna clip clop this way. I'm gonna roll D100. What are the chances? I wonder. What are the chances? Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so there. Oh Jesus, cat! What is wrong with you? Really? You have claws. Just ask.
Well, Chalk-1 has a new horse.
So you do find. You do find an alchemical book. Yep, you find a book. Moonin. It's a little singed, but still readable.
Well, Moonin will pick it up, dust it off, and try to lead the horse back to camp.
Okay. Here comes Sugi, fucking splits drunk.
Hummel holds the body up, like by its armpits, like it's a baby with the neck kind of on wrong, like holds it up to Rue in the distance, like I found it like this.
Hummel,
Found it like this.
twice in one day.
Are you fucking drunk? Are you actually drunk right now?
Wagon in flames.
I got demoted. I
Oh my
got
god.
demoted, and you are actually drunk on the job. As I'm shaking the dead corpse around as I'm getting this angry. I got
It's
fucking
not been
demoted
3
to
hours and
fucking-
Rue's already about to be demoted.
I got fucking demoted. I got demoted to buck private, and you are fucking drunk off your fucking ass over an honest mistake, over a fucking. I was trying to help us and protect us, and you're drunk. This is fucking ridiculous.
Just
The
body
shaking
body
the entire
flopping.
time. Yeah.
Should we mess with Hummel?
Hummel just fucking throws it at the ground and just walks back.
Throws at the ground. Just crunch.
Hummel just walks, goes immediately to Rue, and it's like he's fucking drunk off his ass.
So hold
Does he
on.
have any gold?
While Hummel, hold on, Hummel, you get. Why are you invisible? Oh,
Why can't I see?
did you? What
Why
did
do
you
I
do?
just see Sugi's?
What did you?
All that laughing was canon, by the way.
There you go.
There you go.
So Hummel, you do about here while you're somewhere away. Rue, so Rue, Moonin shows up with a fucking dwarven crag horse and another book. And what's funny is that this book is written in Null Cur, and it's written quite plainly on the cover what it is. I'm gonna give it to Rue, and in the DM because only he can read it, and I'll let him know. Let him choose if he wants to tell you guys or not what it is. Ironic. Okay, here's that for you there, Mim. Go ahead and read through that shit. Now, I heard someone ask, is there any coin on him? Sugi, give me an investigation roll using your cunning.
Hell yeah, I specced into it.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't have investigation, but I do have cunning.
Roll cunning then.
So where are we putting the graveyard?
Hell yeah. 33.
You do find a coin purse on him.
How deep does it run?
So here's the fun part about this: is his coin purse is part coinage, part valuable asset in a way. So Sugi, you pull out the 34 guilders out of there. And there are also 67 shanks. And there's also this fistful of paper. They're all folded up very neatly and wrapped in ribbon.
It is the first day and we already have a body count of
I dare unwrap it.
Do you?
I unwrap it. You said 64 or 63 silvers?
60... Ooh, that right? So sorry, it'd be...
Or how much shank?
34 guilders, 67 shanks.
Gotcha.
So we'll end the night with Sugi opening these little pieces of paper, and inside are just pictures, hand-drawn, of the most lovely feet you've ever seen in your life.
God.
Thing is, though, is that while these drawings are old, Sugi, you recognize these feet.
No.
Yes, Sugi.
No.
Yes, Sugi. They are your mother's feet.
Oh my god.
I take my grudge breaker.
Note to inventory. So I'm writing down inventory. Mommy's feet pics.
I'll add it to the group inventory.
Thank you.
I guess we should make a contraband list of what we picked up.
And yeah, so Sugi, you stare at your mom's luscious feet drawn in perfect relief. What do you do? The long wind up. Did Sugi DC?
I'm going to grab him by his broken head and drag him into the center of this crater.
Still, does Hummel see this?
Yeah, you all see him kind of grab the head and kind of go bloop over the crater. Now what do you do, Sugi?
I take my grudge breaker overhead, and I start turning him into mashed potato-like substance.
Oh, and I get fucking charged with the war crime for doing a good thing, and he's turning evidence into a fucking mashed potato!
So, war crime score is a 4, and we'll end the game tonight there, people.
Hummel is literally yelling that to Rue. Hummel's literally yelling that to Rue.
So,
I mean, murder of civilians, that'd be, what, a 16?
War crime score is individual, right? Like,
it is individual. However, he killed himself. You guys didn't kill him. It's just uncombat-like conduct.
Okay.
Hummel. And I take the picture of dark red Oni feet, and I look him in the eyes. These are my mother's. They were in his pocket.
In chat,
she offered her feet up willingly.
In chat, we'll see you next Friday. Good night.
Oh my god.
Good night, everyone.